Welcome to Listermann Brewing Company, home of Triple Digit Brewing also. We do two brands of beer here in Listermann's. Today we are actually brewing our bourbon barrel stout called Cincinnati. Here is our mash tun, and the mash tun is where we convert all of our starches from the grain into simple sugars. We take grain, it's a cereal grain, a 2-row or a 6-row style barley. We mill that grain. What it does is it cracks the husk of the grain. There are starches inside of that grain. The starches, then what we do is we take that grain that we've just cracked and we take it and we put it in our mash tun. And what we do then is we have our hot liquor, meaning hot water. We introduce the hot water over top of our grain, and we get a nice mixture like a cereal oatmeal style mixture, and different temperature ranges we mash at. And mashing is the process of mixing water and grains together at a certain temperature, and we reach a conversion temperature. We'll let that rest, like I said, up to 90 or 120 minutes. Once that time period is, conversion has been done, we'll then start to vorloff. We vorloff in the process, meaning we're trying to filter or set our grain bed so that the wort runs through our mash tun over to our boil kettle at a cleaner rate. You don't want a lot of suspended grain and proteins when you're going over into your boil kettle. So what that process means, vorloff, is as we are setting our grain bed and filtering our wort, making it clear as possible when we run into our boil kettle. All we're doing here is, number one key is sterilization. You're sterilizing the wort, and the secondary process that you're doing there is you are adding your hops. Hops give the beer its flavor profile, some of the bitterness, some of the flavors come from the hops. We'll usually boil that wort for 90 minutes or so. Then after that process is done, we chill it down from 212 down to 70 degrees. Yeast is then pitched in the fermenter. After fermentation, at that time you've got beer. Anything before fermentation, you've got wort. We'll take the beer straight from our fermenter, and it'll either be bottled or be kegged. In this instance, we will go into the bourbon barrel with it and let it age for up to 6 to 8 months. And we do all that by taste. We taste our barrels all through the process to make sure where we're at flavor profile wise. We invite everyone to come down to our brewery, 1621 Dana Avenue. Pick up, learn how to brew. We've got all supplies for wine making, beer making, cheese making. Not only do we have that, but you can come and check out our luxurious nano brewery here and try some of our fine handcrafted ales that we have in our tasting facility. You can grab growlers to go, and you can get our fresh bottled products right out of our store. Right now we've got about 4 beers on draft, and we are upgrading up to a 10-tap system. So we will always have about 10 beers on draft that you may not see out into the market. These are test runs, and we want to share our handcrafted beers with the local public that we're doing samples of and trying different things in the brewery.